back. We've got Papalima and Yida behind us, and we're going to get ready to do this quest. So, the person we want to talk to is Papalima. Get this forest friend quest going. Scarlett, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you will see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in this little solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with the Hera Imidia of the Gridanians, who resides here. She's most likely to be privy to the sylphs' troubles. Imidia. Oh, we danced for her before. Ah, you've returned. Praise be to the elements. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defences. Consequently, beasts from the malms around are free to wander in and terrorise the hapless residents. If you could put down the Zizgorlins and Null Gullnats that roam these parts, 5 of each should suffice. The sylphs and I would be internally grateful. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 5 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forests, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Kumuzio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Okay, so we gotta take out these things. We can actually call out mate to help us. Hey Jasper. Alright, let's do this. Call him over. Oh wait, yeah, we'll just leave him in freestand. Oh, we got both of them. Okay. Well, I suppose we are taking above Probably try and pull you. So ideally I should have finished the combo first. Before doing the javelin throw. Just because it's a weapon skill, so doing other weapon skills resets your combos. Because their breath attack is actually kind of... It's not high damage, but it's, it does some nasty debuffs, that's for sure. Just like those massive marble vine things, you got to be mindful of those. We're actually 11 levels ahead of them, so we can just walk up and do our thing. Not have to worry about angering them. Okay, grab this one. Couple more. How many do we need? 5. 5 of that as well. And then the gnats are over in that direction. Okay. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So obviously we're back to normal now, so there'll be this one and another episode, and that'll continue from here on out. So that also means these won't be as long as the past episodes have been. They might be fairly close, but they won't. I'll be less lenient going over the There are some. Oh no, those aren't it. Okay. These are different ones. I was thinking of the level 16 ones that are near the Aetherite, but it makes sense that it's not them because these are a lot closer to the actual quest level. There we go. Oh, one more. That's alright. Get it. Done. Nice. Alright, let's go back. Alright. Yeah, so I don't know how far ahead, but from memory this does lead to a dungeon, so if it's the next quest, it'll probably be in this episode. If it's not the next quest, then it'll probably be in the next episode that we run that dungeon. Just because, you know, it's going to take a while, so I still haven't gotten to grips with collecting trash. In sense of, you know, building up a big pile of enemies, knowing when I can keep going onwards and stuff. Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all night. This one's trust is not so easily earned. What about if we give you these? Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills bitey buzzy ones. This one hates bitey buzzy ones. Dancing One is kind, too kind. Many walking ones come to these one's abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust the Dancing One after all. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. This one's many troubles. These ones have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other walking ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the homes of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from the Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing One to help. This one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and walking ones. Yes. Dancing One must speak to these ones here and walking ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones after something, but this one should speak no more. Go Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Strange steel walking ones. Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. Okay. Why do I have to go in two completely separate directions? Shush. This one says, steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary. And scary ones have scary friends. Okay. Let's go for a bit of a walk. I'm just gonna teleport, but wipe skill. It's gonna be too much. Probably sell that as well. We don't need it. Paralyzing poison. We can sell that. We can sell that. What's this? That in that. Glamour prison. What are these? Are they gold saucer tickets? Okay. Yeah, see, I thought it was going to send us up those things, but obviously not, because they're only level 16. The quest is level 20 something. Oh, come on. Yeah, 21. Alright. So, I think now we've got to talk to the guy up there. So it's kind of where that is. No, it's not. It's the one inside. Sorry, bro. Alright. Victor. Whoa. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Bit of soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. All that way, to know that. Let's talk to you and actually repair gear while we're here. I mean, why not? Okay. Men clad in strange armor. Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Back to there we go. Now this isn't really relative. No, not relative. Representative of the speed of the mount. I don't know if I've shown it, I can't remember, I have a terrible memory, but you basically, you'll get no speed from the beginning, and as you do quests, I think it's the main story, though, I don't really remember, you'll build up mount speed in the area, so you'll get the 1 star, which is fairly sufficient, and then later on content, which will probably be difficult to do now, but later on content you can buy riding maps and that'll increase your speed, though realistically you don't need it too much. Like the only place I think I've got it on my main character is Eastern Lenosha, and I did that because there are times where you have to go like all the way around and stuff. And maybe I'd get it for Lower Lenosha because, you know, you gotta walk up this way, but again, it's not like super simple. It basically takes about a week of work effectively. Well, not a week. Depends on how, you know, dedicated you want to be. If you want it to be a passing thing, it'll take you 3 weeks to get 1 map. Because there are basically, you gotta do some specific things and you get currency. The weekly one is 100 of that currency. It costs 250 for each riding map, so you can do the math. But there are smaller ones that you can do every day, but you know, when you're trying to catch up to the latest expansion or what have you, you know, it's not something you're massively looking to do. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees steel walking ones come from the Empire, carry boxes and go walking deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? Ugh. Oh, back that way. I thought that would have been further in, but that makes sense because that's like level 40 areas, level 40 mobs and stuff. I think they go up to might even go close to 50. Okay. Whoa. Oh, hitting that. I was hoping not to do that. There we go. It keeps doing that. Oh, okay, it's stopped now. I've had it once where it bugged out, I left the circle and I got 2 lots of mobs to fight, but I haven't had that since, so, but just still be mindful of it. And the way that it was stopping me from moving as I was coming across the threshold, it seemed like it was a similar kind of bug. But it wasn't, thankfully it wasn't spawning extra enemies. Dancing one is back. This one breathes a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing one found something. Yep, Dancing one found paper inside a box. This is a message from the Empire. Or from Empire. This one can read walking one's symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes, this one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from homes of these ones. How do steel walking ones know to find them? Is there sneaking one hiding behind this one's wings? Snoopy one selling secrets to steel walking ones. This one fears for this one's home, but dancing one has helped this one much today. Dancing one must promise to always be friend to these ones. We'll go home question. Helpful one arrives at a good time. This one needs helpful one's help. One of these ones, named Claxio, ventured outside Little Solace again. Alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful one must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. What? Walking one wants this one to return to Little Solace. Don't make this one laugh. This one is wary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on walking ones for everything. No better than those ones that summoned a primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home, but then meddling one arrives, forcing this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling one is forbidden from following this one. Away with meddling one. Okay. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones, and went deeper into the forest. But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful one must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful one should search for pieces of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead helpful one to Claxio, but hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. So if you haven't gathered, the touch ones are the ones that are, what's the word? Tempered, I think is the word. I can't remember what they call it specifically, but they're in service to primal, effectively. Oh look, we might as well. While we've got Jasper out. These boars are going to attack us, so we've got to be mindful of that. Say level 21, and we are 31, which is only 10. Okay, I think we only need 3. 4. So we do have the leveling roulette. That's something that I should be doing, kind of thing. Just if only it gets us storm seals, but I guess I can explain that. So, as it says, this is a roulette. Basically, any dungeon or some trials. So any of the dungeons, so these ones. And any of the specifically these trials. So there are, I think, 3 that included that have 4. Right, so here, tank, a healer, and a DPS, while the other trials have 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 4 DPS instead. So you'll never get any of those in it. But basically, you do it every day. You get experience and gil. The experience and gil is based off the level discrepancy and then your level as well. So it scales in 2 avenues. And while we are under level 50, it gives us storm seals. When you hit a certain point, it actually changes what that gives you. Like for instance, with my level 80 main, it'll give me the latest end currency, as opposed to seals, and then you get different stuff along the way. You can only get this once you have at least 2 dungeons unlocked, and you have to be a minimum of level 16 to use it. It's a good way to level, and a good way to get XP, but I probably won't do it on the screen. I'll do it off. So yeah. Anyway, back on track. Meddling One is back. If someone told Meddling One to be gone, tell Muxio that this one will never go back. Never. Oh. Touch ones? Touch one should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should leave this one alone. Be on guard, Scarlett. These sylphs have been tempered. Yeah, there we go. Brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Emulger, tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Alright. Let's go. Let's follow Peter, because we're not DPS obviously. focusing on the same target. Oh, damn. Oh, who just healed you? This one? Yep, so we're fighting these she's going to fight off that because it can. The good way to do these solo duties is also to be mindful of the chat or them speaking. They'll generally direct you into how you do it. The good rule of thumb is usually to go for the things that you deal significant damage to. Because by taking these things out, the NPCs can focus on the big thing. Huh. I thought that was going to take a bit longer. This one is safe. This one was so scared. Claxio. This one has been worried. So very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Camuxio. And meddling one as well? Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is still is safe fills this one with joy. Camuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. This one, these ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with the other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling a helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Camuxio and friendly ones. Well, that should be that should see that. See to that. What shall we say? What say we return to Little Solace as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. They have baths in Little Solace? That doesn't make sense. Maybe. I don't know. Alright. Do you have anything in the vicinity? Probably not. Oh, no, that's somewhere else. I'm surprised we didn't get wild boars. I'm pretty sure they're on one of the hunters lists. Avoid you. Oh, these are level 20. Never mind. Don't need to avoid them. Oh, wrong button. There we go. You're far out. I'll probably call it once we hand this quest in. I know there's a dungeon coming up, so I don't want to go too far over. And doing the dungeon now would just make it a ridiculously long episode, so we'll do this. Alright, this one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful one saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones. But Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... Alright. So, with that... oh, there we go. Mount speed increased. And ear shroud. Yep, so we got Mount... and these two places. Oh, and Central Thanalan as well. Oh, okay, so we got it in all these locations. Cool. Alright, not bad. Alright, with that, we will call it an episode. Remember, there's still another episode this week, and we're back to normal over the 2-episode schedule. If you wouldn't bloody do that, put your name in front of the face. Anyway, right, with that, we'll catch you next time.